What's up, you wonderful people of YouTube? I really hope you enjoyed that little bit of B-roll in the beginning showing off these cards. So you probably already know what this video is about today. Today we are reviewing the Slowhands playing cards by Kier Gomes and Nick Nisco. This is a collaboration that they've been working on for a long time, so I'm super excited to review these for you guys. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so in classic fashion, we're going to start off with taking a look at the tuck box. So here we go. It's done in a nice kind of, it's like a glossy finish. It's not matte, so it is a glossy finish. The front says Slowhands in the custom font that was designed by Nick Nisco, which I think is pretty sweet. The side says Gomes and Nisco, Kier Gomes and Nick Nisco. The other side says Starters Edition. And then the bottom says Slowhands playing cards along with some ad copy. The top says Slowhands, again in that nice custom font. And let's see what the inside has to say. The inside tongue flap says practice does not make perfect. Agree with that 100%, Kier. And then on the inside, the tuck is blank. Completely. Alright, so let's dig into the cards. They have a very cool and unique design. It is a two-way design, so it looks very cool. It has the Slowhands logo in the middle, duplicated on both sides, of course, the Slowhands font or slogan at the top, and some very nice custom-drawn artwork by Nick Nisco on the back of the cards. These cards are printed on premium paper stock that is not crushed, according to Kier, and surprisingly only 1,500 of these were printed. So this deck is, I guess, pretty rare by the looks of that. So Kier, if you ever get to like 1 million subscribers, I'm gonna be happy that you sent me this deck. But yeah, super awesome deck. It is available at woundedcornercards.com, so I will drop that plug down in the description below, as well as Kier's Instagram if you want to go check him out, and the Slowhands Instagram if you would like to check that out as well. Also, this deck did amazing on Kickstarter. It raised over $10,000 on Kickstarter, which I think is pretty sweet. Guys, a little bit of a blooper. I kid you not. This is my second deck of peelers, a little bit off topic. I just dropped it, and where is it? Oh, I messed this corner up. That's gonna, I mean, it's not a big deal, but I'm just beating myself up about that. Okay, so here I have just laid out some of the courts for you. So on the right-hand side is the classic bicycle design, and on the left-hand side is Kier's design. So as you can see, they are much different with the colors and customization of Kier's deck. I do believe his deck is custom, so let's check this. Yeah, so his deck is customized, and the colors have also been changed. So it is a custom deck, which I always like to see. Nothing against Bicycle Standard, but it always gives that nice extra little special touch of, I don't know, originality when it is custom, obviously. Alright, so let's take a look at the Ace of Spades. Has a very nice kind of short, fat, rounded pip. With like a trail of slime at the bottom, I'm assuming, from the Slowhands snail, which I think is just really great. What a great logo and design, truly. You did an excellent job, Mr. Kier Gomes and Nick Nisco. And speaking of which, it says Gomes times Nisco, representing their collaboration on this deck. And at the bottom, it says Starters Edition. So I would be interested to see what they have in store for the future. That's very exciting. All right, so we've talked about how the cards look. So now let's talk about what comes with the deck. So you are going to get identical jokers of the Slowhands kind of like not logo, but they do have a sticker of this, which I think is pretty sweet. Really nice details on these custom jokers, which I think adds a lot to the deck. You're also going to be getting an extra 3 of spades. And then this is a trick that Kier came up with that he actually has not released to the public unless you are a backer of the deck, which unfortunately I was not able to back. But he did send me some, as you will see later. But yeah, really cool trick I think he came up with. Hopefully he teaches this in the future. Alright guys, so we have talked about how these cards look. So now let's switch angles in classic Kier fashion and talk about how they feel. Alright, so as I said before, these cards are printed on premium paper stock, but it is not crushed. So when Kier first told me this, before I actually handled the cards, I was a little skeptical because that meant the deck was going to be a little thicker than normal, and I was like, okay, so we'll see how it goes. Guys, I can say right now, for a thicker deck or more of a standard size thickness deck, there's nothing that beats it. This does not feel like a thick deck by any means. And Mr. Gomes and Mr. Nick Nisco, you have truly hit this deck out of the park. It is such a great deck. I really enjoy handling it. It feels great. It doesn't really clump. You know, it's just one of those decks that, like, it feels thinner than it actually is, which I think is great because me being more of a cardist than a magician, I really do appreciate that. I think it is just a wonderful stock and a wonderful deck all around. Alright guys, this is going to be the end of my review of the Slowhands playing cards by Kier Gomes and Nick Nisco. I really hope you enjoyed my review, and if you did, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Anyway guys, I'm the Wooden Cardist, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.